Hello, Internet, and welcome back to GregTech New Horizons. This is episode 5, and today we are going to finally make bronze happen, as well as finish up all of the side quests, or as many as we can, that we have yet to finish from the early tiers. Getting started first, I have been fighting off a bit of a cold, so apologies if my voice is a little bit weird. But also, while I've been sick and not recording, I have done some prep work for today's episode. So we're going to start with that prep work. The most important and obvious one is this. I have done a little bit of mining, just a little bit. This should hopefully be more than enough materials for us to be able to get through what we need to do this episode. I hope. I've expanded the base area. This is largely in preparation for getting our first steam machines in. I don't think that's going to happen this episode. I have also dug a secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel through the mountains. Secret tunnel. Yeah.
And this goes over here to another biome, a little distance from the base. And as you can see, there's a hole up to the ceiling. Looking at the map here, you can see that we are just a couple chunks away on the other side of the river. This tunnel is, again, in preparation for steam, and we will get to why I dug it probably next episode when we actually set up our steam. The other big thing that I have done is I turned a bunch of cobblestone into seared stone, and I used it to expand the smeltery and replace some of the smeltery bricks with seared stone. I like the look of the bricks aesthetically, so I kept them sort of in the parts that you see here. We have the sort of foundation of seared stone with bricks, but the parts you don't see, the inside floor here and the back wall, I turned into seared stone, and this just gives us some more seared brick that we can use for other purposes, creating other, more seared tanks, maybe making another small smeltery for a specific use, sort of whatever we might need those materials for. And lastly, a couple of things out here. As you can see, there's some rubber trees. I have been growing rubber trees. Again, that'll be a next episode thing when we get into actually making steam happen. And I have also been breeding up cows. Cows are for this episode, and in fact, they will probably be one of the first things we take care of, because I'm sick of listening to them. I believe that's everything of note that I have done. So yeah, moving in then to the quest book. Let's go through the quest book and just kind of clean out the things that I completed sort of on my own as I was going through and finding things. So in this quest line here, I made a door for upstairs. As you just saw, we walked through it. So this is complete. I will take the loot bag because, as always, loot bags are fun. Up here, circle shapes give me comfort. I did not craft a dispenser. I got a dispenser as a drop from a mob, but I will still take the explorer coin and the iron gear. Iron gear will be certainly a helpful thing. In fishing, farming, and cooking, I gathered enough wheat, apparently, to complete this. And I finished the I Like Big Sandwiches quest. I started this quest last time and finally got enough steaks to make the rest of the sandwiches, so we will claim that reward. And then down here, focus on wands and foci. Again, this was a mob drop. I found this lightning summoner. I'm nowhere near being able to do anything with it yet. And then in Kill All the Things, we have a few of these that have completed as I've been exploring and staying out too late at night. We killed a bunch of creepers. We killed a bunch of zombies. We killed a bunch of skeletons. Apparently, we also killed a bunch of sheep. And we have killed a bunch of squid. And these give us tons and tons of coins. Whoops, did not mean to click on that. Which are always great to have. So we're going to throw all of these into our coin collection here. These sandwiches, I have not eaten either of these yet, so those will be good to keep on me for snacks. So I will go ahead and put those in here. I will put my armor back on, such as it is. Put away some of these things that we got. I'm actually going to leave the iron gear over here in crafting materials. I believe these quarter hearts can be combined into a heart. I don't know what I can do with it. Can't use it. These, I think, are intended for hardcore mode. I'm not sure what I can do with them right now. And let's open this loot bag. We got string, which isn't the worst. String is always good to have. So with the completed quests out of the way, we can go ahead now and back to Stone Age, start looking at what we want to finish up as far as the quests up here. And I want to start with this sheep hairdresser and then all the finest cuts of meats quest. Sheep hairdresser wants us to make a pair of shears, and then this all the finest cuts of meat will give us the butchery knife. And with this, we can go deal with all of the cows that have been making a lot of noise in the background. So let's we're gonna add shears. I don't remember the shortcut. There is a shortcut that lets me like add all the dependent pieces, but I don't know it off the top of my head and I don't want to learn it now. We're going to grab a stack of iron to throw in our crafting materials. And then we're going to make, is it Shift S? Oh, no, it doesn't like that. I guess I didn't add a specific, whoops. What do I want to do? I want this. Okay, so I need 2 plates. And then a ring needs a rod. And a screw is also from 2 bolts, which is a rod. Okay, so I need 2 rods. 2 rods. One of which is going to turn into a ring. One of which is going to go through being bolt. And then that turns into a screw. And then I should finally have everything I need for these shears. All right. And with shears, I no longer have to kill sheep to get their wool. So this will make us collecting wool for torches quite a bit easier. I will take the steam loot bag. That's a great to have. I'm just going to throw this in my tools because I'm not going to use it right away. And I'm going to open this loot bag. And we got arrows, which I don't really use because I've been using the Tinker's bow. Now that that is done, we can jump into this butchery knife quest, which I believe just needs 4 plates and a rod. All right, that's easy. Let's see, get these out. And I didn't save rods up here. Let me do that. 4 plates and a rod. And the butchery knife, which I didn't save either. Page 2. Is this the iron one? Yes. Okay. Butchery knife. And with this, it is now time to cull the herd, although it is bedtime first. Oh dear. Okay. So it's not time to cull the herd. We're going to wait on the herd culling, and we're going to work on some other quests until morning because we have a blood moon to deal with. We can claim these rewards though. Let's skip on over to the other side of this quest book and start working on our actual advancement and thinking about tools, and that means making bronze. This wants us to make 32 bronze dust. Each bronze dust is made from 3 copper and 1 tin. So I'm going to make a lot more than I need to make for the quest, but that's okay, because I have plenty. So we're going to start out something like this, and we're going to need to turn all of this into crushed stuff. So what we're going to do here, actually, grabbing some stone. I think I can take iron. Yeah, I can make better mortars. These mortars have 12,800, so twice the durability. So each of these mortars should be able to do a full stack instead of a half stack. So 4 of these should be enough for my purposes. And I'm going to hope that the Endermen that I hear are not ever going to be actively hostile Endermen. And then we can go ahead and turn this into 3 stacks of bronze dust. This should... no, we need the ingots first. All right. So we can now go ahead and throw a bunch of bronze dust into the smeltery. No, actually I lied. Don't do that. We can smelt these normally. At least some of them. And I will smelt some of them normally. Some of them, though, will go right into the smeltery because there's no sense smelting them twice. Let's see. So yeah, we'll just start a stack of this going. And as always, we grab our... Are you the one I'm working on right now? You are. Refill our buckets with creosote as we go. While this is cooking, what else do we have to do that's easy to jump onto? Redstone would be good. Looking at... I'm sorry about the monster noises. That's just going to be a thing while the blood moon goes. There's not a lot I can do about it. Anyway, redstone was one of the other things I wanted to get to today. All of these steps are optional. It turns out that through all of my mining, I have managed to collect this full stack of impure redstone dust. So we can kind of skip the whole crushing step and all this and we're just going to turn this right into redstone. Stack of redstone, and that should complete this quest. We will take the loot bag because we love loot bags. Now this redstone, I'm going to almost certainly end up using to, let's see, do I have a good place for it? What are you? Abyssal stone. You shouldn't be there. You should be here. This redstone can live here for now. Okay. Oh, I needed 128 redstone. Okay, so we are going to have to show the crushing then. I was, let's see, that's crushed redstone, and where is my redstone ore? Okay. I was not paying attention to how much I needed. So if we grab a hammer, is my hammer... Oh, it's in my inventory because I've been doing things. And this tells us what we need to do. I need 64 here. I need 128 for the next quest. Okay. That makes sense. So it tells us what to do. Place the ore, mine it with a hammer to get crushed ore. Then use the hammer in the crafting table to get impure dust, and then wash the dust. All right. So I need to get up to 64 of this crushed ore. Looks like each of these is worth 5. So we're going to end up a little bit over, but that's okay. Yeah, 64. And then if we take this with our hammer, this hammer is not going to work for all 64 of these. So let's go ahead and build another hammer. And crush the rest of these. Perfect. Now this impure pile we can oh dear. Let's not open our door. We can wash. We can grab this other one. And this should be enough for this quest. Yeah. There we go. And this is explaining, if you know Tinkers, you already know this, that you can add redstone to your tools to give them haste. And we will do that. I guess once we get it upgraded. Does this have? Not quite enough yet. All right, let's open this loot bag. Okay, more string. And a fancy sign, which I don't know what to do with. Getting string from Steam Age loot bags is kind of... Can I... Oop, nope, that, I don't know how to edit the sign. I might have to look up Bibliocraft and figure that out. Okay, so our next steps, we sort of continue around with all of these things we can do with our tools. If we look here in Gardener, this wants us to build a mattock, which involves creating various casts. And if we look at some of these other tools, we're also going to need to build a bunch of casts, and also for better weapons, casts, rapier, casts, javelin, casts. So we will need to make, casts. So making casts involves aluminum brass. And we make aluminum brass from 3 parts aluminum and 1 part copper. Makes 3 aluminum brass. And every single one of these casts takes 1. So if we go through and kind of tally up what we need, we're going to need a tool rod, shovel, axe, pickaxe, so that's 4. This crossbar for the rapier is 5. The sword blade is 6. Arrowhead is 7. So that's 7. So we can go ahead and make 9 aluminum brass if we grab our aluminum gravel. Remember, each brass requires 1 gravel and a 3rd copper. So 9 gravel and 3 copper should give us what we need. And we can just start this smelting right away up here. And it should automatically turn into the aluminum brass we need. The other step that we need for that is to make a sort of disposable version of everything we might need to turn into a cast. Again, if you look at this recipe, it says you pour a tool rod cast over a tool rod. So we need to look here in our parts builder and start turning things into, okay, cool, tool rod. And, whoops, take that out. And a shovel head. And an axe head. And we kind of have to do this for everything. that we might want to take. The binding is... Oh, I already had a binding upstairs, didn't I? Oops. Let's see. What else did we need? Pickaxe I haven't done. Arrowhead. Shards should stack. And I think I'm missing... Let's see. Stencil table. Let's go ahead and make this guard, this crossbar pattern that we need. Let's see. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. We're up to 8. I think this is everything that we needed to make. So if we go upstairs now... Go upstairs now. Hopefully our brass has melted, and we do have 9 ingots of aluminum brass. So if we start taking these, and I can do 3 at a time in my setup, we can put them down and cast right onto them. And then start collecting our casts. And then binding and an axe. Binding. Axe head. All right. So these should now give us pretty much everything we need to build all of the tools that are going to come up in the next few quests. So if we look now, yeah, we have enough here to complete this making bronze quest. So we can claim that. And if we now look, we've unlocked this making better tools. So we just need to make a bronze pickaxe head and a bronze shovel head. So let's go on up back to our smeltery. We can just throw a whole stack of bronze dust in here. We're going to need it anyway. And when this is done, we can go ahead and make our shovel head and pickaxe head. I'm actually going to probably change more of this as well. I'll make a tool rod. Now on the pickaxe, I have actually found at one point in one of the cities, this obsidian binding. So I don't really want to replace that. That's got a good modifier on it. So I'm going to keep that obsidian binding. But I will replace the wooden tool rod, and I will replace the pickaxe head. Same with the shovel. Now for our mattock, this also is going to need another shovel head, and it's also going to need an axe head, so we'll grab that one. And for our axe, again, just the axe head. So these are all the casts we're going to need. So if we start grabbing the parts for our tools... looking again, so we're going to need 1 pickaxe head, 2 shovel heads, and 2 axe heads. All right. Oh, there's none of this. Ah, there we go. Bronze at the bottom. There we go. Shovel, pickaxe, axe, another shovel, and then we're going to need 4 tool rods. Another axe. 2, 3, 4. All right. This is the best part of Tinkers. I always love this. When you get to go in and make all your tools just so much better. So we're going to start with this. We're going to put on a new head, a new tool rod. Actually, we'll do the tool rods on all of them. Tool rod. And a shovel head. The mattock gets a shovel head and an axe head. The axe, what am I? Let's do this first. And yeah, on these old versions of Tinkers, your tools need to be fully repaired to replace things. So we'll go ahead and just repair this axe. And now we can swap out the pieces. And here we go. We've completed this Making Better Tools quest. We should also have completed Gardener with this mattock. Yep. And we have a Stone Age loot bag, which gives us, a golden carrot, which we have never used. That'll be good food. Throw this in here. Sorry, I'm a little disorganized as I'm going through all these quests and all the quest rewards. Okay. Now that this is done, this wants us to just build the components, but then the rapier here also specifically wants us to do a rapier. Since they have shared components, I'm going to go ahead and make the rapier, and we'll finish both of these tasks at the same time. I also do have in here a sword that I made out of parts I found in a village, and it's okay. It could use a better handguard and a better tool rod. So I think actually I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to make the, not a crossbar, standard handguard, and I will improve this longsword as well as make the rapier. So I have both tools available to me. So I'm going to need sword blade. I didn't actually make a stone handguard. I just thought about it. So let's stone handguard here. Handguard stone. I thought I had stone. Did I use it all? Whatever. I have more stone than I need. Because I'm in the wrong. Yep. Okay. Parts builder. Handguard. And you. Okay. Now I have everything I need. We're going to start off here. Put those shards away. I'm going to need also the tool rod cast. We're going to start by casting out this handguard. Let's see, from aluminum brass. There we go. And we're also going to need the crossbar cast. Tool rod blade. So if we go in here, all we have left is bronze. Perfect. So handguard, tool rod, blade. We're also going to need the cross guard. A second tool rod. And that should be all the components. Yep, both of those completed. Now down here in this, we can take, where's the sword? Oh, I already have it in my inventory. Take this long sword, and we're going to go ahead and put a better tool rod on it. Can I not? Are you technically not at 100%? 284 out of 285. Really? Ah, that hurts. That hurts a lot. All right, we'll take the tool rod. And we'll take the handguard. There we go. And then we will go ahead and craft a rapier. So we have both types of weapons available to us. Up here, put our bow at the top. Actually, rapier, bow, longsword. And we will just throw this in here for now. And I need to take a second and organize my inventory. This is getting out of hand. Oh, I should have gone out and killed everything when it was daytime. Now there's going to be a whole second batch of monsters for me to deal with. Take this bucket. Okay, we're just going to keep working, and we will deal with the monsters in the morning. So completed quest-wise, we've got rapier done, and we've got better sword done. Couple more loot bags for us to open. Fence gates. All right. Lettuce wraps, not eaten yet. Wait, not yet eaten or not eaten recently? Not yet eaten. All right, new food. Every new food is a chance for for more hearts, so that's always good to see. Now, I'm going to keep trying to sleep in the hopes that, there we go, the monsters have wandered far enough away. So I think with some upgraded weapons, my next step is going to be to maybe make myself some armor. I think I can make iron chest plate with a hammer and a bunch of plates. Yeah. So we're just going to need to make the standard... is it 24 plates that we're going to need for a full set of armor? I think it is. So let's just grab another stack of iron. This is why I made a lot of iron. We're going to make ourselves a full set of iron armor. Well, not quite, but I don't have any sticks, so I can't do that. Let's find a saw and a plank. And a plank, and a plank, and a plank. Is it a saw and 2 planks? There we go. We're just going to make a stack of hammers because we will go through them. That's wrong. There we go. All right. And now we can make a full set of armor. I'm just going to kind of guess at where the hammer needs to be in each of these, and we'll figure it out. All right, that is a full set of iron armor. Armor 2.0. All right, that was a quest. Oh, that feels so good. Feels so good to have real armor. All right. And with, should make another shield that can go in this slot. Where did armor 2.0 come from? Oh, without dying. Okay. Yep. Oh, I could have done it in bronze. Same abilities as iron. Okay. So that's fine. But armor 2.0 gives us... Ooh, we can get enchanted book. Feather falling, aqua affinity, fire protection, blast protection, or a loot bag. I'll take the loot bag because I'm a sucker for loot bags. Ooh, tin ore. I'll actually take that. That's not awful. Okay. Let's go, well, that was easy. All right, well, oh, okay. Let's see if we can find anything else hanging around the base. I'm worried about creepers, of course. But I'm feeling quite a bit more confident about, being able to clean things out around here if I need to. Mostly I'm happy the spider sounds are done. Don't see anything that looks like a creeper. All right, I think we're okay. Since we're outside though, let's go ahead and grab this butchery knife that we created. And it's time to kill all these cows. The reason I'm killing all these cows is because we're going to need a bunch of leather for this sleeping outside, need more space, and a quicker way to get around tasks. All of these use leather. And they all use tanned leather, which is made from 4 regular leather. So we're going to need just a lot of leather. So, yep. This is just the way it's going to be. All right. And that is a lot of cows dead. I left 2 of them just so that I can rebuild the population if necessary. But yeah, that is 64 leather and huge amounts of beef. Just absolutely silly amounts of beef. All right. So now we can go ahead and start working on this leather tanning process. So we need to build a few of these drying racks, which use slabs and wood screws, which this is probably just the same process as making. Yeah. So we need sticks into... You know what? I'm just going to add everything I need here. Let's see. Add this recipe. We can get rid of some of this stuff. Add slabs. Add wood screws. Add shortwood sticks. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and... from a couple of these, and where's my saw? We're going to make a stack of that. Then we're going to make a stack of shortwood sticks. Then we're going to make a stack of these wood screws. We're going to make a bunch of planks. 12, I believe, is what I want here. And yeah, now we've got 4 drying racks. The other thing that we need to build is, of course, the bound leather itself. This is easy enough, and I have gone ahead. You saw me make a bunch of woven cotton and stuff for the pizza gloves to be able to get lava, so I went ahead and made a bunch of that ahead of time while I was prepping for this episode. So we can make up actually a bunch of this tanned leather. And possibly make 1 more woven cotton and 1 more tanned leather. Oops. There we go. Now we have a nice multiple of the 4 drying racks that we made. So we can go over here and just go doot, 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 and doot, 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 doot. And then those are going to go ahead and dry, and when they're done, we will be able to grab them and move forward with more of these quests. Oh, I am hungry. I should eat something. Okay, let's grab one of these things. I haven't eaten yet. Let's go for this curry rice. Oh, and that was a heart. Excellent. So next on the list, as we kind of continue to work through our backlog here, this GT6 styled pipes. Okay, this wants me to build a pipe. We are going to need to build a lot of pipes for Steam, but I will get into that in the next episode, I think, because I have a plan for Steam power, and I want to kind of show that when we get to it. Looking here, this animal farms, this wants us to just get a lot of everything. It basically wants us to be farming all the animals, so we'll do that one later. So I think the next one we should work on is here. It wants us to make another seared tank. These are easy. This may be why I went ahead and replaced some of the seared bricks in the smeltery upstairs, because I knew that I would be taking care of this quest today. So we're going to make a seared tank. And then this XP drain requires a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna work on that. Iron bars is... Let's add that. 6 iron rods. And then the XP drain needs another 4 iron rods and another... that's not what I wanted. I need to actually click through to the iron screw and add that recipe. There we go. And each of these is from bolts, which are from rods. So that is 6 plus 8 is 14. Let's see if I got that number right. So 6 of them are going to go ahead for this. 4 of them need to be turned into bolts. Oh, this doesn't take. Did I not add the right one? Oh, I didn't. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then those get turned into screws. And then if I'm lucky, I can add the XP drain because I forgot to add that. And okay, there's our XP drain. Perfect. And then the other thing we need to make is from 4 of these and 4 of these. Again, head down here. Here. And we're going to go ahead and make another seared tank. Perfect. Hopefully, the quest trips. Perfect. Bucket, a bunch of bottles of enchanting, and a book that I will have to read at some point. Let's find a little corner where we can tuck our XP drain. Does it go upstairs? Does it go downstairs? I think it goes downstairs. I think it should go near the crafting table, right? Because we're going to be using X. I think you can use XP to buy things. So I think I'm going to tuck it right here. Seared tank, XP drain. Beautiful. Is the tank full? Yes, it is. Okay. I should make a couple more tanks then. Let's make, yeah, that's fine. Let's make 2 more. Oh, it's nighttime again. I need to pay better attention to the clock. Every time I let night happen, mobs spawn outside that I have to deal with later. Okay. Let's make a couple more of these. And then we can kind of replace this one with one of these. All right. And then if we look in here, I'm fairly certain I left this quest, which is 10 levels of experience. Intentionally left this for when I would be able to go ahead and... Is this full again? Yep, we are full again. All right. Drained. Perfect. So, yeah, I believe we can do something with this XP. The quest says something about better use it to get iron, copper, tin, or whatever. Yeah, so I think if I look, if I search for XP, is there a bucket of, yeah, bucket of experience, and I can use it 9 different pages worth of shaped crafting recipes that give me various materials based off of how much XP I want to spend. Ooh, cobalt brass early. That could be fun. Anyway, yeah, that's that. We'll play with that another time. But these can just stack up here for now. What else do we have to do in these quests? This is a checkbox task. I'll go ahead and do it. Which does unlock this You Shall Proceed quest. This is getting into steam. This actually wants us to make our first coal boiler here. We will do that, but we'll do it next time. Looking at other quests along here, again, there are several storage-related ones. Upgrading our iron chests here, and storage drawers, which have been around forever, and better barrels, which I don't think exist anymore. I'm not sure when or why I would want to use barrels over drawers. It seems like since drawers have controllers, or do drawers in this form actually have controllers? Is that a thing? Maybe not. Maybe these are not as... oh, here it is. Yeah, drawer controller. That's a thing. I don't know if... Okay, and we can move them around. There's packing tape. Let's see. Storage downgrade. All the storage upgrades. I will have to spend some time looking into better barrels to see if it's actually worth doing. This is talking us through a little bit of how I2C crops work. I do want to get into this, but I think I could spend an entire episode on just getting started with I2C crops, and I probably will. So I'm going to put this one off for a little while. Lunchbox, worth doing. This is just a few iron parts for us to build. I think that's absolutely worth our time today. This scythe might be worth it. I mean, if nothing else, it gives us a loot bag, so we should go for it. And that's pretty much it. We have some ancillary quests, digging deeper, power of prospecting that we do need to get into and get done at some point, but most of them aren't super critical. So I think we just have a couple of small things to finish up today, and then we can be prepared to jump right into making steam in our next episode, and I am very, very excited for that. Oh, and while we were talking, the leather finished, so we can go ahead and grab some of this leather and replace it. And I am so excited to be moving forward with these quests. Let's do these first. I'm going to grab the loot bag, always. And let's start with this sleeping bag. We will need some wool and some carpets. So if we check our tools here, we do still have our shears. So let's go shear some sheeps. Boink. Doink. Yoink. 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 Okay. With our sheep sheared, we now need to make, I believe it said I need, what's the recipe? 3 carpets, 3 tanned leather. So if I remember the carpet recipe, it is not that. Ah, okay. There we go. 3 carpets, 3 wool, 3 tanned leather makes a sleeping bag. This is awesome. I'm glad to finally have this. What this means is that if I sleep with the sleeping bag, I no longer reset my spawn point, which means that my spawn point will stay at base if I sleep outside with the sleeping bag, which means the spare bed can go drown in a river. And from now on, when I go out mining, I will have my sleeping bag available to me for use. The next thing that we can make here, and again, we're going to take the loot bag, is this making these diggers and miners backpacks. Each of these needs some more leather. And did I tan all my leather? I did not. Okay. Let's see. Each of these needs 1 tanned leather. They need some woven cotton. Yeah, so I need 4 woven cotton. Can I do that right now? Let's find out. Woven cotton. How many can I make? Perfect. No, I need 4 in total. Okay. So I'll have to grab some more raw cotton. This is why I planted it early. Just grab it all while I'm out here. There's no sense. All right. Now I should be able to... Oh, and I can grab this while I'm out here too. As I've said before, these gardens are on the path to the healing axe, which I'm kind of slowly building my way towards. What do I need? Oh, I need more string. Let's see. I believe that's enough. 2 more. Okay. Yep. So there's the woven cotton we need. And if we look for these backpacks, the miner's backpack needs 2 ingots. And the digger's backpack needs 2 stone. I do have stone in here. Oh, I put the iron away, I think, over here, didn't I? Yeah, let's grab a stack of iron again. The other thing I can do while I'm standing around here trying to think of things to do is take this saw. And we can go ahead and make some more torches, which we kind of always need. And again, this creosote-based recipe is great for 2 reasons. One, it helps me clear out creosote, which is always a problem. Yeah, see, this one had stopped running because it filled up on creosote. How do I have... Oh, I got a bucket as a reward, didn't I? But 2, it's just so much more wood efficient than pretty much any other recipe available to me right now. So it's nice to... Let's see, I could put all of these tools in here. Put the butcher knife in here with sort of my carrying around tools. Same with the shears, actually. Sorry, I'm just trying to tidy as I go because as we go through all these quests, my inventory gets very, very cluttered. All right, pop this open. A bunch of chests. This is great because we're going to need these to make, well, sort of all of these upgraded storage quests that the game wants us to do. But let's get into wrapping up some of these. What's over here? This digging deeper quest is just a checkbox. All right, I can grab that. Oh, this is just telling us how to mine. I already kind of skipped ahead of that. And then power of prospecting. And this tells us kind of how these ore veins work, which I believe I explained in a previous episode. If I didn't, please let me know and I will explain it better. Let's go ahead and drain this level. Now, where was I? I was saying we should make some drawers. So these are all basically slabs with chests in different positions. So we're going to need a bunch of slabs to finish this out. Go ahead and just take a... Let's see, if I take that and take a saw, each of those is 4. So that's a stack of wood. And then take that stack and turn that into... Oh, nope. All right, we're going to start with 60 planks and we'll see how far we get. So it wanted me to do 4, let's see, like this. And I can already tell that we are going to need to make another saw. Do I remember how to make a saw? Of course not. We're going to go ahead and make a couple of them. So find one of our hammers first. Make 4 plates. And then we should be able to make 2 saw blades. And we need sticks. Okay. Oh, well, I'm out of saws, so I have to do them the old-fashioned way, but that is fine. Make a bunch more of those. Okay. I need 4 more chests to build the doubles. I know some of these chests are unused, so I'm just going to grab them from here. This whole storage system is going to be replaced as drawers come online anyway. There we go. So we can take this and then take these and just kind of like yunk. All right. And then the last one is going to need 16 drawers. So let's gather the ones we can from our mess here of unused ones. Let's see. I think everything else is kind of in use at this point. I have 4, so I need to make 12 more, and actually 48 logs is enough. I think. Yes. And this should make 16. Perfect. And then these go around like this. And then kind of get filled in like that. And there is our drawer quest done. Beautiful. Now with these, we can start to fix our storage a little bit, which I am so excited about. I'm just going to stack them all up here for now. I can always move things around later when I have to, but this gets us some early better storage. I have to move a bunch of this stuff into these. I'll do that off camera. There's going to be a major storage reorg, and when you come back in the next episode, you'll be able to see it. Let's go ahead and grab these. Make our last batch of them. And then I'm going to go ahead and make those backpacks and complete that quest as well. So let's just go ahead. I think I can add both of these to my... There we go. And I should be able to make both the digger's backpack and the miner's backpack. Perfect. And another loot bag. Yeah. Another bucket. Okay, cool. I'll take a bucket. Whoop. Oh no. Ah. Not what I meant to do. Creosote everywhere. Let's see. Butter potatoes. Not yet eaten. All right, they go in the stack. Then I do have some extra tanned leather lying around. Some planks, some tools that ended up in my inventory. Spider eye. All right, that one's done. This is telling us that there are a few more other backpacks. Foresters, hunters, builders. I think each of these just like automatically picks up stuff that belongs in it, and that's it. I think that's how they work. Let's see. Each pack holds different items. Use both for your first true backpacked mining experience. Yeah, it doesn't really explain how they work, but I assume they... Oh, I washed away some torches. And I love that we have this great glitchy something or other going on here. Hopefully that goes away when I reload the game. If that's there forever, I'm going to be very, very sad. This goes like, I don't know, here? That looks right. Okay. Going back to the things that we need to keep going with, keep building. This wants us to do also compact drawers, which I think are just built, yeah, more or less the same. although they come in sets of 2, which isn't as bad. And then saddle a lead and a fence. A lead is going to be interesting because I need a slime ball. We can skip this one for now. I wanted to finish up storage, Chad, and a lunch bag. So these better barrels each take... Oh, these also take a lot of materials. Okay. And I'll also do some research on, like, the barrels versus drawers and why would I want to use these. Because, like, these don't have a controller, although they do have up to... Okay, 4 million stacks. So maybe they just stack higher than drawers for specific individual things where you want very, very large buffers, very, very large storage. I'll look into that. I'll try to understand how that works. We'll skip Chad for now then. And that just leaves better lunch bag. So let's go ahead and make our lunchbox. Needs a couple of screws and a few... Oh, these are double plates. Okay. So we will start with... let's see. Where's my file? File. I'm going to make a couple of screws. The saw first that goes here. Yes. And then back to the file to make screws. Okay. And then hammer. We need 3 double plates. So I think that's going to be 6 regular plates. That's not how double plates work. Of course, the hammer goes at the bottom. Perfect. Now I should be able to make this lunchbox. Yay. And this replaces our lunch bag. Empty that out, and it just has more space. There's nothing really... nothing really special about it, but I can grab some of these other things we have that are not yet eaten. And we'll throw them in here. So they will make their way through my snack rotation. And this lunch bag, I guess, can go in with the useless tools. There we go. All right, so that's done. That is another quest. And this is going to give us some options. I am going to go ahead... I'm going to grab the delightful meals, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put them in here, because these are one of the things that we do need to get the healing axe. Yeah, delighted meals. So we can go ahead and we're going to store these away, and that's one less thing I have to make way too much of. You can see I've made some progress there, but we're still a long way to go before we can make all of this food, and having all of it done is going to make our lives a lot easier. I believe that pretty much crowbar. Can we make the crowbar? Yeah, we can make the crowbar. Let's make a crowbar. Let's grab some lapis. And we're going to make some rods. That's a screwdriver. Where's my file? Rods. And... let's see. Crowbar. Iron. Pig iron, meteoric iron, wrought iron, iron, crowbar. Used to remove covers off of a machine. It only comes in blue. We will claim that. That's more food, which is, again, always great. I guess I could do the javelin. We'd need to make a couple more casts and make these. I'm not sure if that's worth it compared to maybe upgrading my arrows or something like that. So looking at where we're at here, I think we've made pretty good progress. I think some of these other quests require us to buy things with coins. I think we're going to need to buy these saplings, for example. This one, cactus and sugar coke. It's hardly worth doing. I mean, it's a loot bag and some bonus coke. But since we have good charcoal access, I'm not super concerned about this right now. Oh, I guess I never finished this quest set. Claim that too. So this episode has been a little bit all over the place, kind of trying to finish up a bunch of these sort of side quests before we move forward. But I do think we're in a pretty reasonable place at this point. Fishing, farming, cooking. We do have this kitchenware recipe. I think I want to do an episode in the near future kind of entirely dedicated to food, where we'll grab the kitchenware and we'll start working on crafting some of the things here that are necessary to finish this this healing axe quest. And also it just gives us a bunch of new foods to snack on and work on growing our health. Yeah, these quests just keep opening up. So the side quests never end. There's always stuff to do. But I think next episode is going to be firstly just pushing forward into Steam. And then once we've got Steam established and we're kind of ready to go in our next phase, we can start looking at some of the side stuff. And that means kitchenware here. And the other one I said I wanted to do maybe a dedicated episode on is I2C and getting the crops going and some of that stuff. So I think we're going to call it here for this episode. I believe I've got about an episode's worth of footage at this point. So yeah, next time will be Steam, and we'll be starting into all of this. And I believe Steam ends with Steel. Welcome to Tier 1. Requires Steamalicious. Steamalicious. Blast off. Better than iron. Here we go. Steamalicious. So we make steel, and then we get a basic steam turbine. So we end the steam age with electricity. That makes sense. I'm going to call this an episode. Thank you so much for watching. Next time we will be jumping right into Steam. We're going to be building this steam small coal boiler right off the bat. We're going to be building a bunch of pipes. I'm going to show you all what the secret tunnel is for, and we will be pushing forward into our first bits and pieces of maybe even a little bit of automation. That would be super, super cool. So yeah, thank you once again for joining me, and I will see you next time.